In the past couple of years we have been surrounded by many Battle Royale games. Well, at the moment all I can think of are Swine Flu, Running Simulator and Fork Knife. And also something I saw from Paladins. Hang on, let me check. Yep. Okay, got it. Realm Royale. What the f is this trash? Wait. Oi! Who wrote a profanity in my script? No, I don't care, it sounds better like that. We need to be PG here! Damn it. Right, where was I? Ah, yes. Realm Royale is a class-based battle royale. Huh. You know, I'm giving it 6 months, tops. Anyway, back to what I wanted to say. Seemingly out of nowhere, this game just popped up and swiped the gaming world by storm. It actually didn't. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator is the new spin-off game to the Battle Royale genre. At the time of making this video, it is currently free. I don't know about how it will be later. I saw something that it's free for the first 100 hours, so yeah. Right, so what is Totally Accurate Battlegrounds, or let's call it Tab G for now. It has its own quirks to add to the BR game mode. Made by Landfall Studios, same folks who made Cluster Truck and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, you can obviously see where they drained the inspiration. To start off, I want to put it out there that Tab G is actually a really decent game. Granted, I managed to play only one proper game at the time of writing this sentence. Of course, it is way too early to be too critical on this. Obviously, things will improve in time. So, what can you expect from this game if you decide to jump in? Well, I will take you through the whole process, so hopefully you can build up mental image to decide if you like to play it or not. I should mention that there is a shooting range actually, so you can try out the controls, how the guns feel, what to expect from certain types of grenades, and all that sweet stuff before you jump into a real hot game. Also, before I forget, you can actually press G on your keyboard. I think that's the default setting, and you can go in what's called gangster mode, which I mean, see for yourself. Isn't that incredible? I don't know what is the benefit of that. I guess you look cool. Style points, hey, but yeah, that's just so you know. Also, you can dual wield. I think you already saw that. Starting off, you can somewhat customize your character, which is a nice bonus. After deciding your dank looks, hop into a lobby where hopefully it will turn into a normal full game. Right, assume you got into a proper game. After the countdown, you get placed on a random truck in a convoy that is flying pretty close to the ground. Yes, flying convoy of trucks. I think you get the reference there. After deciding on your plans to quote-unquote land, you will be actually shot out of the truck. Yep, you heard that right, you will be actually shot out of the truck instead of jumping off of it. So try to aim in a way that you land where you want to. After landing, the obvious happens like in any BR game. In other BR games, what forces you inside the circles are some kind of magical barriers or clouds of farts. In Tab G, however, there are these massive gigantic pillars that move inward and land on the outer rim of given circle and then proceed to expand towards each other, creating a massive wall, which even Trump would be jealous of. The very last circle in Tab G is also different. Instead of just closing in completely, big hexagons start erecting... God damn it. Who is messing with my script? Big hexagons start rising from the ground and lava with them as well, which all forces you to the center. And after that, well, the winner is decided. It is time to talk about the pros and the cons, the goodies and the baddies. The pros. It's free, for now at least, fun arcadey gameplay, a bit derpy at times, but in my opinion that just adds to the fun element. Mouse movement is nice and smooth. It felt like it was the perfect setting. I didn't feel any sort of acceleration or any other weird feeling I get in other games. Everything is physically based, which also adds to the fun element in my opinion, and guns actually shoot where they are pointing at. They don't have a predetermined spray pattern, for example. And also the guns feel very satisfying to shoot. Big variety of weapons, items, equipables and etc. It has vehicles, although I think it's just one car for now. Moving and shooting at the same time is punished heavily, so you need to time your shots correctly, which adds to the tacticaliness element. The graphics are not too demanding, and this one is one of my favorites. The massive pillars I mentioned earlier that turn into circular walls are actually very terrifying. I'm serious. They emit sounds to let you know that you should not be messing with them. The closer it gets to the very last circle, the darker and darker it is. As if the sun was setting, but it's actually not. The walls are just blocking it. And I feel like this gives you an actual reason and sense of hurry to move into the circles instead of camping at the edge of them. And now for the cons. Even with its potato-like graphics, I still got massive frame rate drops while playing the game. Luckily, none of them quote-unquote killed me. At the moment, not many people are playing it, and you will have trouble finding a normal game and you will be just stuck in the lobby. I got into a normal game on the 4th try, and to not toot my own horn, I actually won it. I'm very proud of myself. Although there were only 30 people at the start and only 7 when I actually saw someone and started shooting him, but that's a different story. Some people might not like it, but given that the game is very physically oriented, everything is sort of quote-unquote blobby. Sometimes your character can glitch into your vision for a split second while aiming, or your gun can actually get stuck behind a corner while you are looking a different way, and that could get you killed. Didn't happen to me, but I can see this happening. Again, this is just a you like it or not scenario slash gameplay element. I feel like the map is a bit too big, given that I played only against 30 people so far and saw no one during early game and the mid game. But even if I think about it, having 100 people in there, it would still feel a bit big. But you can sprint fairly quickly, so it should not be that big of a problem, but I still would consider resizing the map a bit. Otherwise it would suffer from the same fate as PUBG, where you just sprint 10 minutes and nothing happens. And the last con, vehicle spawn rate is a bit low. I ran through almost half of the map and did not see a single car spawn naturally. I saw one car throughout the whole game, and that was by 2 people which I got ambushed by, and I killed both of them. Didn't take their car though. I don't know why, actually. Damn. Overall, I really enjoyed Tab G. I can already see it surpassing Fortnite, for me at least. I will definitely main game this one. I was looking for a good first-person shooter recently, and this one seems to tick all the things that I would enjoy in a good FPS multiplayer game, so I would definitely recommend. Hopefully over the time it will improve and it will not be forgotten and unplayable. Fingers crossed. Thank you for watching, hopefully you enjoyed the video and hopefully you learned something useful about Tab G and didn't need to jump in blindfolded. Make sure to share this with other people so Tab G can live on and actually be a properly playable later on. Thanks again for watching. Remember, flossing your teeth is very important if you want to have healthy biting utensils. And guns actually shoot where they are pointing at. They don't have a predetermined